High school students organized protests against gun violence throughout NWI. Hi, I'm Xavier with CPTV News. We're going to tell you about that. Plus, the CPHS baseball team hosted Penn in a doubleheader last weekend. Hundreds of Whiting students participated in a walkout Friday afternoon to advocate against school violence. The teens chanted, "Enough is enough," and held "Sympathy doesn't save lives, protect children, not guns," and "We are kids, not target" signs. The walkout was in response to the national walkout on April 5th, in which students demand action, urge students, parents, staff, and others to walk out of their schools to bring attention to school shootings and gun violence. Valparaiso High School staged a similar event last week. Last Saturday, teens took to the streets of Chicago with the goal to get into Millennium Park, which is off limits to people under the age of 21 during certain hours. However, when police responded to the scene, multiple teens were found to be jumping on top of cars and attacking drivers of vehicles passing by. Dozens more police officers, as well as SWAT team, descended on the scene in an attempt to maintain order. 2 people were shot and dozens were injured in the chaos, while 15 teens were arrested. On Tuesday, Fox News settled a defamation lawsuit by Dominion Voting Systems for $787.5 million, averting a trial over the news corporation's coverage of false vote rigging claims in the 2020 U.S. election. The settlement, which legal experts said was the largest struck by an American media company, was announced by the two sides and the judge in the case at the 11th hour. A jury had been selected and was ready to begin in Wilmington, Delaware. Dominion had sought $1.6 billion in damages in the lawsuit filed in 2021.
Hi, I'm Emily with CPTV News. SCOTUS has temporarily reinstated the use of mifepristone, a drug heavily debated in recent Roe v. Wade court decisions. Initially, a Texas-based judge's federal ruling attempted to suspend the FDA's 2000 approval of the drug. However, a circuit court of appeals had ordered that the sales of the drug should continue only under the FDA's 2000 guidelines. The decision was scheduled to take effect, but the Supreme Court intervened and allowed the status quo to remain for the time being. The Student Teacher Olympics, sponsored by the Chick-fil-A Leader Academy, will take place this coming Monday, April 24th at 5:30 in the main gym. The cost is $5 per student, who can then sign up as an individual or a 4-person team. Activities will include spikeball, cornhole, can jam, dodgeball, knockout, a football throw, home run derby, hula hoop, and some relay races. Students can sign up via this QR code or in person at lunch. All proceeds will go to the Alec Matlin Foundation Scholarship. Some students can also earn Honor Society points for participating.
Last Saturday, the 5-4 Bulldogs faced off against the Penn Kingsmen in a doubleheader. In the first game, the Kingsmen won 6-2 after jumping out to an early lead. They were led by a strong starting pitching performance when Ian Hernandez pitched 5 innings and only gave up 2 runs. In the second game, however, CP bats came alive, scoring 6 runs in the 6th inning after being down by 4 after the first. Most of the runs came off small ball until Joey Grimes hit a massive dinger to cap off the explosion of runs. The Bulldogs won 9-6.
The owner of the Washington Commanders, Daniel Snyder, recently came out with a statement saying that he has sold the team for $6 billion to Josh Harris, who co-owns the NBA team, Philadelphia 76ers, and the NHL team, the New Jersey Devils. The purchase of the Commanders would be the highest amount paid for a sports franchise in U.S. history, with the latest being the Denver Broncos, which sold for $4.65 billion. The selling of the team comes while the franchise faces investigation towards the alleged financial misconduct.
Before we go, a quick look at our CPNWI weather forecast. Not a great weekend of weather for prom, as there's a 20% chance of showers Friday afternoon with the high of 63 and a 50% chance of more showers with a low near 40 overnight. Saturday, mostly cloudy with a chance for more showers and a high of 47 and an overnight low of 34. And on Sunday, mostly cloudy with a high near 47.
Remember, for the latest in CP and NWI news, check in regularly with CPTV News or thedogradio.com at the bottom of every hour. Follow us on Snapchat at CPTV_QuickCUT to catch a replay of this episode or any episodes you may have missed. See you next time.